And the tagline that one of our customers says is, leave your heirs the gift of organization. And that is exactly what you should do.
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and wisdom of how they sold their first million.
How would you like to achieve your first million in sales? And we continue with this podcast series to guide you and help you guys, give you the blueprints for successful entrepreneurs, audacious entrepreneurs that have been through hard times sometimes and breakthrough and build a successful business. Today we have a guest. His name is Adam. He's based in US. Yeah, we have a lot of people in the podcast from US. Few people from United Kingdom. It doesn't matter. So Adam, could you please introduce yourself?
Hi, Harry. Great to be here today. I appreciate you having me on as a guest. I'm Adam Zuckerman. I'm the founder of a company called Buried in Work that simplifies estate planning and end of life tasks. So happy to chat about how I got to where I am today and glad to be here.
That's fantastic. So what that means about this company? What is it? It's a productivity tool.
Yeah, it's a product that helps people understand and organize their information prior to passing away. The reality is that in the United States, when someone passes away, on average, it takes 570 hours to administer that estate. And I don't know about you,
Wow.
Harry, but 570 hours is a lot of time that most people don't have. So
Of
we
course.
have resources and information and games to help people learn about how to do it themselves. And then we have premium products for individuals that need a bit of a guiding, holding hand that can walk them through that process far more effectively.
It's actually a lot of work, right?
Yeah,
Eh,
unbelievable amounts of work.
Yeah, including the digital blueprint. I read
Mhm.
an article the other day that when people pass away, right? There is a you have a digital blueprint, and this also needs to be managed somehow. I think depend on how the family decides. Some people decide to keep the accounts active. Some people decide to shut it down. So you guys can help people with that also.
Yeah, so the way that people have to handle the estates is very different today than what it was 10, 20, 30 years ago. 30
Yeah.
years ago, if someone passed away, the attorney would say, if you need to find out what accounts they have, just watch the mail because if a bill is unpaid, you'll get a notice. If you have a renewal, something will show up in the mail.
Mm-hmm.
But today, we have so many different accounts online, whether it be your Facebook, your LinkedIn, the photos on your phone. And that digital blueprint or that digital legacy is something that everybody has to handle. We have
Yeah.
resources in our estate preparation package that help you understand where all of your accounts are. We have tools and resources on the website that has a list of companies. So if somebody passes away and you have to contact a specific company to shut down an account, it tells you how. But there's a lot
Very
more
good.
than that when it comes to digital legacy. There's actually now designations in certain platforms. So if something were to happen to me, I want this person to have access to my files. So it's a very complicated process now, and we hope to be able to help people
And
make that a little
difficult.
bit easier.
Imagine, in some photo or video that have sentimental value for the
Mhm.
family or relative. If this go delete or disappear, um, would be a big trouble, right?
Yeah, it's very emotional. And the
Yeah.
reality is that our digital persona is now something that is important and is a personal item for people. If you leave your phone at home and you walk out the door, you go back for it most likely because it is part of you in many ways. And all of your photos, all of those memories, that literally is a digital extension of your real in life persona. So it's very important that your family, your friends, your heirs have instructions on what to do with it, so not only your wishes are honored, but that they are not confused and wondering what would this individual have wanted had I had the opportunity to speak with them.
Yeah. Adam, your services are only United States or is worldwide?
Yeah, the vast majority of what we're doing is focused on the United States, and that's because there are very specific legal restrictions and
Mm-hmm.
requirements. However, if you look at our estate preparation package or one of our checklists that says this is the steps and the information that you need to gather to get your estate organized, that is very applicable to any country in the world. Find your bank accounts, find your information, write down where your will is, who have you spoken to, who needs to be contacted, what do you want to have happen when you pass away. So you can come to the website and you can learn a lot. Just be mindful that if you live in Romania, if you live in the United Kingdom, if you live in Canada, anywhere else in the world, that if there are legal items that come into play, for example, what makes a will, a last will and testament legal, you're checking with the local regulations to make sure that you're doing things the way that you should.
Mm-hmm. And then, for example, yeah, but it's all about preparation, right? And this is
Absolutely.
documentation. In your expert opinion, how much money people can save if they actually prepare in advance? If
Oh,
they take this legal package at the beginning and they prepare and they have all the paperwork, so when something happens, they are prepared and this is becoming a smooth process rather than do what 90% of the people do, which is when somebody passes away, this is when they want to take care of everything.
yeah, that's a great question. And the only way that I can answer it to say is that you're unique just like everybody else. Your estate is going to be different from somebody else's estate. So
Mm-hmm.
you can save a lot of money because maybe there's a mistake in your estate planning. Maybe your family will fight over what your assets are. You can
Mm-hmm.
save money by organizing. So if you engage an attorney, they have better access to the information that they need to help you prepare appropriately. There's a lot of tax implications when it comes to
Mm-hmm.
end of life planning. But it's not just the dollars that you save, it's the stress that your family avoids. It's the peace of mind that you gain by knowing that you are taken care of. And most importantly, it's knowing that your wishes will be honored because estate planning is not just what happens after you die, but it's also what if you get sick and you're incapacitated? So, how do I want my family to advocate for me in the event that I'm in a hospital or in a nursing home?
And the issue also is that when the person is alive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, if things need to be taken care properly, because the person is alive, everything can be sorted out, right? I know
Mm-hmm.
people that haven't done the right paperwork, and then what happened is that because the person passed away, now they cannot they don't have access to the inheritance and to the things. One friend of mine, he got $800,000 that she will never get because of technicality. Her
Mm-hmm.
dad passed away and the signature is not there, and there is nothing that we can do, and apparently the government will take the $800,000.
Oh,
There
that's
is no
horrible.
way. There's no way that she can exactly what you're sharing with us, right?
Yeah.
She was not prepared. Nothing was done in advance, and now that passed away, and then there are three children. Inheritance split in three. $800,000 for every children. One goes dead, the other goes dead. But her it couldn't be released, and it's stuck and very unlikely to be solved.
That breaks my
Very
heart to
painful,
hear
right?
that. And that's terrible. And that's exactly the point that Buried in Work is trying to make everybody understand is that don't leave things to chance. Plan and get organized in advance because the last thing you want to do is try and piece all of the puzzle together at the last moment in times of stress. Be organized now, you'll thank yourself later. And the tagline that one of our customers says is leave your heirs the gift of organization. And that is exactly what you should do.
Mm. Can you imagine this one that is almost $1 million and all the life work for her dad that actually give it to her and she will be able to grab a penny out of this?
Unbelievable.
Amazing.
I can't believe it.
Very, 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 very painful. And it's not, like you said, it's not only the money, it's the sentiment attached to it, right?
Yeah,
Because
exactly right.
the dad give her this money, and because he wants her to be fine, right? And she was thinking to buy a castle here in Scotland and to buy a helicopter and to do workshops and to do training and to do a lot of things. And now this is gone. It's gone, and there is
Unbelievable.
no way that this thing can be retrieved. So, Adam, let's share about your life as an entrepreneur. Why you decide to become an entrepreneur?
Yeah, for me, I have a somewhat unique background. I've worked in very big companies like Anheuser-Busch. I've worked in big companies like Discovery Channel's parent company as the entrepreneur for the company, traveling around the world, teaching
Wow.
people about the future of technology, investing in startups, a whole host of things. I've worked in finance at a hedge fund. I'm an attorney. And my father passed away. And quite frankly, the reality was that my family was caught by surprise. And I was so meticulous in going through the details of what we had to do to settle his estate that I realized that I needed to take what I had learned and share it with other people so their lives were a little bit easier. I
Wow,
wasn't expecting
fantastic.
to found, yeah. I wasn't expecting to found Buried in Work, but when we launched the website to share some of the information that I learned, we had more than 10,000 visits to the webpage in just a few days.
Wow.
And from there, sky's the limit. We are
It's
working with,
good. Yeah, it's good when
yeah,
the
it's very
business
good.
actually start from the problem that the entrepreneur have in itself, right?
Exactly right. So I found a problem that I went through. I realized that my background and my expertise was able to work with other people to bring a product to the market to help many people. And at first, we weren't expecting to turn it into a company. It was supposed to be a repository of information just to help other people.
Helping
And
people, right?
yep. And based on the feedback that we got of this is amazing, how can we actually hire you to help us? That's when we started creating all of these different products to really help as many people as possible.
Yeah. And like I think that people we have to understand what is the value, because is could be a financial, could be digital assets, could be some sentimental photos that could be in any of the social media accounts. And I think that the preparation, I don't know, here in United Kingdom is also expensive. Yeah, it's not like to the point that my mother-in-law has an insurance. Yeah,
Yeah.
every time that I talk to her, she always tell me the same thing. She tell me, Harry, if I die, don't worry, I have an insurance. Go take the money. It's around £30,000, and take this money to to take care of everything. Yeah, that's the only thing that she's always telling me. She's like so worried that
But
she paying an insurance just specific for that, and every time she speak with me, I don't speak with her so often, but this is the only thing that she always telling me. You say, when I
yeah.
die, you don't worry, go there is 30K for you guys to sort it out.
But that's such a small piece of it. And she's right.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's good that she's taken steps to make your life easier after she passes. But saying that you have $30,000, even $100,000 to wind up my estate, to plan my funeral, it doesn't answer the questions of what does she want to have happen at the funeral? What happens to her if she gets sick? What happens if she has pets? If she looks after dependents like children or someone else, what happens there?
We have
There's
house.
so many, yeah, exactly. So what we've done is we've created these products to help people answer all of these questions that they might not even believe or know to answer. So when the time comes, their families have the information they need to step in and actually manage their affairs. You still have to pay bills. You still have taxes that need to be filed. You have to plan the funeral. You have to do all of these different things, and it's very overwhelming. It is horrible to learn at the time when you need to know
Yeah,
it.
exactly. At the time that you need peace, and you have to cope with a lot of information, right?
Yeah. So learn beforehand, take the time, establish that the people who need to be contacted know that they're going to be contacted, and everybody wins. You save money, it makes it more efficient, there is less stress, families argue less, your wishes are carried out. It's just a better process for everybody.
Follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.